So in this video we will talk about maps. We have learned in the previous chapter about advantages of globe. However, globe has limitations as well. A globe can be useful when we want to study the earth as a whole, but when we want to study only the part of it as our country, states, district, towns and villages, and it is of little help. In such situation we use maps. A map is a representation or drawing of the earth's surface according to the scale, but it's impossible to flatten a round shape completely. We find that maps are useful to us for various purposes. One map shows smaller area and few facts. Another map may contain as many facts as a big book. When many maps are put together, we get an atlas book. Atlases are of different sizes, measurements, drawn on the different scales. Maps provide more information than the globe. There are of different types. Some of them are described below. But before that, we should know about components of maps. There are three components of maps. They are distance, direction, and symbol. Let's discuss one by one. First of all, distance. Map are the drawing which reduce the entire world or a part of it to fit on a sheet of paper. Or we can say maps are drawn to reduce scale. But this reduction is done very carefully so that the distance between places is real. It can only be possible when the small distance on paper represents a large distance on the ground. Therefore, the scale is chosen for this purpose. Scale is the ratio between actual distance on the ground and the distance shown on the map. For example, the distance between your school and your home is 10 km. If you show this 10 km distance by 2 cm on map, it means 1 cm is equal to 5 km on the ground. The scale you're drawing will be 1 cm is equal to 5 km. Thus, the scale is very important in any map. If you know the scale, you will be able to calculate the distance between any two places on the map. When the large areas like continents or you can say countries are to be shown on paper, then we use small scale map. On the other hand, when a small scale like villages or town is to be shown on a paper, then we use large scale map. Let us understand with the help of example. For example, 5 cm on the map shows 500 km. On the ground, it is known as small scale map. On the other hand, 5 cm on the map shows 500 meter only on the ground. It is called large scale map. And the large scale maps give more information than the small scale map. Now direction. Most maps contain an arrow mark with letter N at the upper right hand corner. This arrow shows the north direction. It is called the north line. When you know the north, you can find out other directions as well. For example, east, west and south. These are the major direction: north, south, east and west. They are also known as cardinal points. Other four intermediate directions are northeast, southeast, northwest and southwest. We can locate places more accurately with the help of these intermediate directions. We can find out on the direction of a place with the help of compass. It is an instrument that is used to find out main directions. Its magnetic needle is always point north and south direction. The third and the most important component of a map is symbol. It is not possible to draw a map the actual shape and size of different features such as building, roads, bridges, trees, railway lines or a well. So these are shown by certain letters, shades, colors, pictures and lines. These symbols give a lot of information in a limited space. With the use of these symbols, map can be drawn easily and are simple to read. Even if you don't know the language of an area and therefore cannot ask someone for the directions, you can collect information from maps with these symbols. Maps have universal language that can be understood by all. There is an international agreement regarding the use of this symbol. These are called conventional symbols. Various colors are used for this purpose. For example, generally blue is used for showing water bodies, brown for mountains, yellow for plateau regions, and green is used for plains. We will talk about types of maps. There are three major types of maps. First is physical, second one is political, and third one is thematic. So first one is physical map. A map showing natural features of the earth such as mountains, plateaus, plains, oceans, rivers, etc. are known as physical or relief map. Second one is political map. Map showing cities, towns, villages, different countries and states of the world with their boundaries are called political map. And last one is thematic map. Some map focus on specific information such as road map, rainfall map, map showing distribution of forests, industries, etc. is known as thematic map. Now the difference between sketch and a plan. A sketch is a drawing mainly based on memory and spot observation and not to the scale. Sometimes a rough drawing is required of an area to tell where a particular place is located with respect to other places. Suppose you want to go to the friend house but you don't know the way. Your friend will make a rough drawing to show the way or his or her house. Such rough drawing is drawn without scale and it is known as sketch map. Second one is plan. A plan is a drawing of a small area on a large scale. A large scale map gives lots of information, but there are certain things which maybe sometime want to know sometime. For example, the length and breadth of a room which can't be shown on the map. At the same time, we can refer drawings to the scale is called a plan.